Welcome to this presentation on how to be more to achieve more, unlocking your potential with the principles of high achievement. Why listen to this? Because you're someone who wants to achieve more in your entrepreneurial business. You may want to develop in your career so you become a shining light that moves up the career ladder. Or it may just be about getting the balance in your life. You'd like more wealth, happiness and success. You might like to leave a legacy so that when you depart this world you're not forgotten. You may be looking for guidance on how best to go about it, and you're prepared to become more so you can achieve more, and that means taking the responsibility to grow and develop. I developed this presentation and a corresponding ebook and workbook program with an audio, basically because when I asked my mailing list, what's your biggest barrier to success? A very common issue was, I just don't know what to do. There was also factors like I haven't got enough money, it's my mindset, I keep procrastinating, I'm fearful of making progress. Therefore, the intention of this program was to help people take some steps forward and have the key foundation to personal development within one easily accessible and usable source. So who am I? My name is Chris Cooper, and I wrote this because I really want to help you to achieve more. I'm a mentor, a coach, a trainer, a writer, a consultant, a speaker. I started my career working in big organisations, companies like Rank Xerox and Mars. However, I progressed in my career with the help of personal development and a real keen interest in it, up to board level. I got frustrated though when I got into those big senior positions and realised that I just didn't have the personal freedom that I wanted to. So I began setting up businesses. I firstly set up a procurement consultancy with some partners, and that generated £2 million of turnover. That's about $3 million in its second year. It's very successful. However, I wasn't fulfilled stripping out costs out of companies. My passion in life was about helping others to realise their potential. Hence, I sold my share and set up Be More, Achieve More. I was really fascinated by the fact that over a 10-12 year period, I set some goals and a very clear vision of what I wanted for the future. I was at the time living in a flat in London. I was broke, I was single, but over a 10-12 year period, I transformed my life, and what I dreamed of having happened. I ended up in a beautiful home in the countryside with a lovely family, with financial independence, doing what I wanted to do. So I realised that it's true. You can have almost everything you want if you set your mind to it. So what is Be More, Achieve More? Be More, Achieve More is about having and developing deep foundations so you can support something bigger on the outside. If you take a skyscraper, for example, if you see the foundations as being more and the skyscraper of what is physically achieved, therefore what we have to do is develop what's on the inside to be able to grow what's on the outside. I love this image of the self-made man, the sculpture. I'll let you imagine what a female version might look like. But what I love about this is it really demonstrates that to have what you want and develop something which is significant, you need to sculpt away at yourself and work on yourself. And you can sculpt the ideal version of you if you take the time and put the energy in. Some key underlying concepts. Firstly, you become what you think. Now this is a very common principle to all personal development. Some also say that you create what you think. This is really key, that what you do is you are aware that how you think and how you feel determine the actions that you take and the results that you achieve. It's so important to get that formula right. Also, I think it's important to realise that there is the opportunity in life to really create a life that you love. A lot of people don't realise that. You can actually create something that is very fulfilling for you. But it requires having a vision and taking action. I've heard that only 2% of people follow their true passion in life and earn a living from it. When I heard that, I thought, Wow, 2% is actually a lot of people. That's millions of people are doing what they love doing. I thought, I want some of that. There are some geographical limitations for some people around the world, clearly, and we don't all have the same start in life. However, people with all sorts of backgrounds have become really successful. I suspect that the majority of the 98% had either never thought of it or not realised that they could actually have what they wanted if they set their mind to it. If you do what you love, you have more energy. You put passion and authenticity into it. My father had for 40 years a really tough job in the steelworks. My godfather also worked there. However, he left those terrible conditions to follow his passion. He loved playing the electric keyboard. Now, he set up a shop initially, which then became a huge showroom, and then he set up another showroom, and when he retired he had financial abundance. My father, though, never discovered his passion. He stuck it out, being less happy and earning less money. So, 7 key principles. Right thought and decision. Yep, a little bit of a repeat, but here in the ebook, I talk about the mindset principles that if you apply them will change the way you think and act. But in the underlying concepts behind this, thought really pervades every single factor. It's universal. What is also important, though, with our minds is to be able to make decisions. We must, for example, decide what we want from our lives, and this is a really big decision. Procrastinating, it doesn't get you anywhere. We can bounce around like a ball in a pinball machine, being attracted to what other people want for us rather than what we do. In the ebook, I share a simple mechanism to help make decisions quickly, and once you know what you want, you can use this formula to help you get off the fence. Purpose, vision and goals. When we come into this world, it's amazing. It's amazing that we're here at all. We're spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour, I believe, on this planet at the moment. We are so complex, and why not, as we're something so incredible, why not make the most of ourselves? Why not see our lives as a great opportunity? So therefore, the first thing to understand is your purpose. This is the nature of who you are in the world and what you're going to be. In the workbook, I give a very powerful exercise. It's a set of questions that can help you establish this. I also would recommend some coaching through it, because it's a really big question and one you should get right, and is the foundation place for everything. Next, you should also understand what you're here to, not just what you're here, but what you're here to do, and therefore, what is the future? What does it look like? Napoleon said that imagination rules the world. So why not imagine and create your own future? Then set goals each year and review each month, and prioritise your daily tasks to take you towards them, so every day you're just moving that little bit towards your vision. And you can use SMART to set your goals and make sure your goals therefore are attainable. I think there are some things that it's going to be well worth you focusing your attention on, and some things where perhaps you don't have a natural affinity for it. I look at some people on programs like the American Idol, for example, or the idol or talent shows in the United Kingdom, and some people think they have an opportunity and they can't even sing. So I think it is important to make sure that what you set out to, you do have at least the basic raw ingredients. And then finally, what do you want to be written on your gravestone when you depart? What would you like people to say about you? You've come in as this amazing being, so wouldn't it be great to leave something significant behind? Thirdly, empowering beliefs. Are your beliefs holding you back, or are they empowering you? We all have beliefs about many things, and these can get in the way sometimes of progress. Many people have a real strange mixture of beliefs about money, for example. And if you have negative beliefs, it's likely that you're not going to have much money. But if you have more empowering beliefs about money, then it's likely that you're going to have it in abundance. And here's the strange thing, and this maybe sounds strange to some of you, but not to others, in that actually having money in the right hands, it's a wonderful thing, because you can do a lot for your family with it, and also to help others in the world if you are financially abundant. You can have a bigger impact on the world, and a positive one. But of course, In the wrong hands, it can be used for negative things, but in the right hands, it's a wonderful thing. Fourth, energetic action. You have to take action. This was a challenge, I think, with, I don't know if some of you will have heard of the film The Secret. And The Secret was about something called the law of attraction. And what was realised was that many people saw The Secret and thought they had to just think about what they wanted and then it would gradually start coming towards them. The reality is you've got to get into action to receive what you want to receive. It's only then that you start to become clear on the next steps you need to take. Fifth is systems. We need systems to maintain our motivation and our efficiency. You need systems that keep you in the flow. A business needs systems, countries need them, geese need them, high achievers apply them, and so should you. These are habits and technology that can help to keep you moving forward. I talk about this in the section of the ebook and also the workbook in terms of developing systems that maintain your energy and help you manage yourself and your activities efficiently. And I'll share some of mine as well. 6 is mastery. Become excellent at what you love doing. Like an actor must become great to win a leading role, or a musician to perform well on stage. If you want to realise your potential, you must become good at whatever you choose to follow as your vocation. If you can, why not aim to become the best at it in your niche? If you're a speaker, become the thought leader in your area. Learn from mentors who excel in your field. Focus on outcomes. Go further than other people have before. But start with something and work on it. Become a master and wealth will follow. And finally, 7 is network. You may have heard it said that your network is your net worth, the golden key that can open up many opportunities for you. Well, that might be true if you build and keep in touch with them. It's through people that you leverage yourself, people who say good things about you to others, people who can create things for you that you could sell, educate you, market for you, buy for you, distribute for you, care for you. Knowing the right people and developing good relationships with them is going to be key to making things happen. In summary, there are 7 principal areas that you're going to be in a great place to move forward with if you work with. Just the act of working with these principles will help you to become more. So how can I learn more? I've written an ebook workbook, there's an audio interview with a transcription, and those are available for download from bemoreachievemore.com in the shop. And there's a special price for the bundle of those products. I've not priced it high, I priced it so that I believe it's value for money and most people will be able to afford it. Also, there's going to be a How to Be More to Achieve More teleseminar program commencing in October 2010. There'll be some weekly study calls, about 7 I think, and also a personal coaching session with me to help embody some of these principles and help you move forward with them. If you're interested in that, email me and I will send you details and keep you in the loop as that develops. Also, I'd recommend visit bemoreachievemore.com and do subscribe to the newsletter because that's the way to access the growing Be More Achieve More community. I'm so grateful that you've listened to this and I hope you found value from it. Thank you.